Baby car seat saves life, but can also be confusing for new or even experienced parents. In this video, we do a baby car seat installation 101. We learn how to install a baby car seat with both seat belt and the latch system. We also review the pros and cons of each method, and we finish the video with a great and free hands-on resource available on baby car seat. And we start right now. What is going on? Welcome to part 4 of our series on the ultimate car seat guide for beginners. According to NHTSA, more than half of the car seats are not installed correctly. This video will cover baby car seat installation 101. There are two main methods of installation. First, using the vehicle seat belt, and second, using the latch system. We will cover both and review the pros and cons of each method. An important point to remember, if you do either one correctly, you're good. Do not use them simultaneously. It doesn't make it any safer. Review both, pick one method that works best for you, and do it correctly. Also make sure to review the free and hands-on resource that we discussed at the end of the video. Let's jump into it. Coming up. There are two ways to secure a car seat in a vehicle. First is the latch system. Car seats have lower attachment that connects to the car's lower anchors. Second, and the traditional method, is to use the vehicle seat belt. Place the seat belt through the car seat at the belt path. Arrows on the car seat or direction on the car seat label will show you the correct belt path to use. On forward-facing car seat with both methods, use a top tether to secure the car seat. Let's start with the latch system. Latch stands for lower anchors and tethers for children. For my non-American viewers, this concept is called ISOFIX almost everywhere else globally. This is a somewhat newer system. The idea is to make it easier to install car seats safely and also to make it more universal among car seat and vehicles. I personally prefer this method over the seatbelt method. Latch was developed by VW and Britax in the 90s. It quickly gained popularity. Virtually all vehicles sold since 2003 have latch as a standard equipment in at least two sitting positions. This was somehow illegal in Australia before 2014, but not anymore. Latch includes two lower anchors attachment and a top tether. The lower anchors are typically built into the crack between the seat back and seat cushion. They are often hidden. There is usually some sort of labeling to help you find the anchors, such as a small plastic button. There is also a top tether in vehicles that accepts a tether hook. Unfortunately, there is no standard place for the top tether anchors in vehicles. They can be located in vehicle ceiling, in the back hatch, on the back of the back seats, on the cargo floor area, behind the headrest, almost everywhere. They can be easily confused by other parts of the vehicle like a cargo hook. Look for the symbol of an anchor in the vehicles to identify the top tether anchors. Now let's demonstrate how to install a car seat with latch. One suggestion before installing the car seat. Your car seat will be in your car for a long time, and also babies often enjoy being messy. Oh boy. I suggest getting a car seat protector to avoid the excessive wear and tear and to minimize the seat scratches. They are not that expensive. I searched different products and picked Lusso Gear car seat protector, which I'm happy with and is also reasonably priced. I put a link below. I removed this in most clips in this video to not block the view. Getting back to the latch system. The car seat with harness are equipped with either push-on, hook style, or rigid lower anchor connectors. This will attach to the lower anchors that we just discussed. Now let's demonstrate what we learned on an infant car seat. First, connect the lower anchor connectors on both sides. Make sure they are properly connected. Push down and forward on the seat to compress the seat cushion. This is an opportunity to use the extra weight that we recently gained to a good use. There is usually a handle. Use it to tighten the seat. Do the inch test. The base on the seat should not move more than 1 inch side to side or front to back. For almost all rear-facing car seat, like the previous demonstration, we do not attach the top tether. However, all forward-facing harness seat include a tether strap that should be connected to the top tether anchor. You should always do that regardless of using the latch or seatbelt method. Without the top tether, your child's head can move forward an additional 4 to 6 inches or 10 to 15 centimeters in a collision. This can be the difference between a major brain injury or walking away with little to no injury. By the way, if you haven't met, my name is Amir and this is my associate Ryan. If you're getting value out of this video, please give us a thumbs up. It is very helpful with the YouTube algorithm. In this channel, we cover baby related items like this video. For more like this, please consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you, and let's get back to the video. Let's review the top 3 reminders when using the latch. Remember to not use the car seat belt to attach the baby car seat when using the lower anchor. It does not make it any safer. For most vehicles, the center seat does not have latch anchors. Hence, if you want to use latch, you probably should avoid the center seat. Latch connectors have a weight limit. So when the weight of the baby plus car seat exceed this limit, the car seat must be installed using the vehicle's own seat belt. This limit is typically 65 pounds. Now let's cover the seatbelt installation. The traditional method of connecting the car seat is using the vehicle's own seatbelts. Before this, let's review an important feature of automotive seatbelts that is critical in this step. When you buckle up, the seatbelt is loose to provide comfort, as you can see. However, this level of looseness is unacceptable for car seats. Fortunately, there's a special locking feature built in most seatbelts since the mid-90s to address this issue. Now let's see how to engage the locking feature of seatbelts. Take the seatbelts and slowly pull it to the very end. Once you get to the very end, let it bag a little. The click-click noise is telling you the one-way locking mechanism is active. You will use this feature to secure the car seat when using the seatbelts. Now let's see this feature briefly on another vehicles as well. Pull the seat belts to the very end. Let it back a little. The click-click noise is telling you the one-way locking mechanism is active. Let's get back to installing the car seat. All car seats have at least one belt path. This is the place on the car seat that the manufacturer has designed for the seat belt to pass around or through. Some car seats, such as convertible, have multiple belt paths, one for forward-facing and another for rear-facing. The label on the car seat helps you identify the correct belt path to use. To install, first engage the seatbelt locking feature that we discussed. Run the seatbelt through the belt path. Click it in. Then let the seatbelt go back to the retractor. Push down and forward on the seat to compress the seat cushion and pull up the belt to lock it into place. Do the inch test. A secure seat should not move more than 1 inch side to side or front to back and the belt path. Let's see this process briefly on an all-in-one car seat, which is a little harder. First, engage the seatbelt locking feature. As you see, there are 3 belt paths, as this can be rear-facing, forward-facing, and booster seat. We covered the car seat types in part 3 of this series. Take the seatbelt through the seatbelt path. Buckle up. Push the car seat to the seat cushion and tighten the seatbelt. Finish with doing the inch test. An important bonus point on a great resource that is available for us. Whether you just installed the car seat or need help installing or using one, get help at a car seat inspection station near you. Certified technicians will inspect your car seat free of charge in most cases and show you how to correctly install and use it. I put links on how to find a station near you for location in the US, Canada, and the UK in the description below. Please leave a comment below on other locations or resources available for us, and I make sure to add them to the list. Remember, this is not like getting an oil change on your car where you leave the car and go. Working with a certified technician is usually a one-to-one learning experience to make sure you get as much learning as possible through the session. Question for you. Have you ever tried these services? Yes, no, maybe? Leave a comment below and let me know. By the way, while the car seat industry is fairly regulated, each vehicle and car seat is somewhat different. Also, to make the matter more confusing, the regulations are of course not the same everywhere. So, it is important to review your vehicles and car seat manuals. This video is mainly based on US National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, aka NHTSA. In this video, I simply share my learning as a parent. I'm not like a doctor or certified by any institution or government agency. Hopefully, this video as a part of our series on the ultimate car seat guide for beginners was helpful. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you, and you have a good one.